Steel cage match underway. Peter Miavia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Miavia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring touch.
Well-delivered suplex.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Miavia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur, folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Delivers the snap mare.
Fist drop! Big back body drop.
What elevation.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Miavia's called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Crank in the head. We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Miavia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Some folks call Peter Here we go. Here's the pin. Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Peter Miavia turns that around.
Dueling reversals.
Getting out of harm's way. Peter Miavia sensed that was coming.
Fighting really.
Never forget, the goal is to win by any means necessary. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Turned it around with a reversal.
Oof. But here comes the fire.
When a man like Peter Miavia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Miavia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Miavia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty. Got him in the corner now. Textbook scoop slam. Nicely done.
Miavia gets stonewalled. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Miavia. When you consider that Miavia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Miavia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Miavia has really, from the middle rope, he wastes no time dodging the attack. Going right after the arm of their opponent, applying the arm bar. Nice takedown. Just twit cover.
This could be all over.
His arm showing up the mat before one.
What a kick out.
Arm wringer.
Their opponent that gets countered with a right hand. The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Miavia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Miavia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
And his body is still the focus of the attack. And look at this now, yes, applying the submission hold.
The stump puller.
Stretching and bending the...
He's forced to tap out. No other choice. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Miavia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Miavia.